Hello, Raindrops. This was the Exorcist look. I'm not sure if she tells any stories in the video, she as in me. I'm gonna think of some stories to tell you guys. There's so many I have, I just can't talk about a lot of them on YouTube, or else they'll get mad at me, and they already hate my editing style, so... Okay, so if you guys follow me on Snapchat, you seen my video about me talking about some of the weird laws about, I don't know what state it's in, but if you yell at 17 golf balls, like scream at them, you're in trouble. I had to figure out what state that's in, because it's a weird law. But I think it's in Indiana, Kentucky, and somewhere else. But I'm gonna read some of the weird laws Missouri has, because that's where I live. Starting off strong with number 1, single men between 21 and 50 must pay an annual tax called the bachelor's tax. Were somewhat common in the 19th to the 20th century. Missouri passed its bachelor tax in 1821, or 18th century, requiring single men between the ages 21 to 50 to pay an annual $1 tax. That's crazy. It's a law that was designed to encourage men to marry and have children. Other states like Wyoming, New Jersey, Michigan, and Kentucky has also attempted a similar tax, but also failed. Oh, rip. In Boone County, which isn't far from where I'm at, 94 men paid the bachelor tax in 1821. There were a total of 535 resident taxpayers that year. That's crazy. Number 2, it's illegal to drive with an uncaged bear. That's very nice. I wonder why that rule was made. While this may seem like a law out of a cartoon, Missouri actually has a law prohibiting people from driving with an uncaged bear in their vehicles. Nice. So we're just crazy here. I love that. Number 3, you can't have a yard sale in front of your house in University City. What? If you don't know Missouri, if you've ever been here, there's so many garage sales, so that's just crazy. That's wild. Okay. Number 4, honking another person's horn is prohibited? Wait, really? I do that all the time. Oh, it says if you're planning on borrowing a friend's car in University City, what is with that city? Missouri, you might want to think twice about honking the horn. So it's not even like it's like literally if you're borrowing a car. That's crazy. Okay. Drunk people can't buy cap guns. Okay. That's lovely. Anyways, number 6, minors can't purchase lighters without parental permission. Yes, I knew that one. That one's been around for a while. In Columbia, Missouri, which is actually, it's in most parts of Missouri. I don't know if it's in every state, but growing up, I know that we had to have my mom buy a lighter. Oh, my cat just knocked my mouse off my computer, but yeah, I had to have my mom buy a lighter for a candle or whatnot. It's illegal to... Number 7, it's illegal to hoard hair dye and buy... I can't say that. I ain't even gonna struggle. What the heck? It's illegal to sell a car on a Sunday? Pretty sure I bought my car on a Sunday. Anyways. I gotta find another article, because that one only had 9. It's called shooksmyers.com. So if you want to read those, there's that one. Before I continue with the weird laws, I'm going to explain what I'm doing here. For the wounds, if you watch my videos, you know how to do them. But we're going to go over it one more time. Actually, I kind of go over it in every one of the videos, just a small recap. But you're using cotton, or I use cotton, and I just outline that wound. And then I take latex and I blend in all those edges. And I have started going over everything with a lot of latex so that I'm able to take it off and reuse the prosthetics, just so that it's easier on me when I want to recreate one of these looks. But yeah, so that's what I did for all those. And then for the puke, I just layered the crap out of some latex, and then also a little bit of green food dye because I don't have green paint. And I just only 1 drop in that food dye. I didn't have green, so I made it with yellow and blue. But I put it in a cap and I just started smearing it around, but I ended up mixing it into the latex that I was like using, and I recommend just doing that because it was a whole lot easier. And then I also threw in some rice in there to give it that like grainy look, like throw up is. I thought about going all the way down my chest and putting some on my shirt, but I should also say that I kind of made myself look dead, which meaning I kind of like dug the eye bags out. Goodness, sorry, I couldn't think for a second, but I put darker colors in my eye bags and then kind of above my eye too. Yeah, but another 8 weird laws in Missouri. This was by Simon Law in January 8th of 2024. So this one's fairly new. Okay, okay, it says why the law is there before the actual law. Okay. It says no bathtub legs resembling animal paws in Kansas City. One of the strange laws specific to the Kansas City area may cause problems for consumers who wish to purchase or use bathtub with four feet designed to resemble animal claws or paws. Although it's not certain why this became a law, one theory is that may have been implemented to prevent the use of real animal paws when... Oh, okay, that's nice then. So we're not hurting animals. Lovely. The brothel law. The locals are aware that any form of smex work is illegal, including brothels. But the so-called brothel law has been in circulation around the state for generations. In fact, many colleges and universities have opted against having schools-funded Greek housing for sororities in an attempt to protect themselves from this law. Cute, cute, cute. Be careful if your kids take out the trash. If you have beer with your dinner, throw it out and ask your underage child to take out the trash. Be careful. In an enforced law, it is illegal for children under the age of 21 to take out household trash that contains even 1 bottle of alcohol. I did not know that. That's cool. Okay. That's the yard sale, not allowed. Single man pay the... Okay, we read that one. Don't run if you're a milkman. If you're one of the few people still having milk delivered, make sure your milkman knows it's unlawful to run. That's so cute. This weird law may come from the worry that glass bottles tend to break when jostled, or to keep them from dropping. If you have any worries your milkman is running to get you your milk, maybe just hit the grocery store and keep them from getting a ticket. Cute. Did somebody say fire? Better get dressed. In St. Louis, it is illegal for an on-duty firefighter to rescue a woman who is nude or wearing a nightgown. In order to be rescued, she must be fully clothed. Oh, so what if she's like in the bathtub or like sleeping in a nightgown? Like they can't save her? Like she just gonna die. She better hope there's a girl. That's crazy. In Perryville, Missouri, limit your poultry ownership. Oh, wait, where's the... Okay. Born from a wish to keep noise nuisance complaints low, there can only be 20 chickens, one of which may be a rooster, and one property of at least 20 acres per Perryville, Missouri. Cute. Okay, get the civil representation you need, no matter how weird the law. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, that's just the end of it, so I gotta find another article. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, we're actually nearing the end of the video, so I want to say like, subscribe, comment, make sure you share. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I think I might do this for another video where I just read a bunch of weird laws because this is kind of fun. Okay, we have no ice creams in backpacks in St. Louis. You better carry your treat openly or in a cooler to avoid any issues. How would they know? Unusual driving rules. A few unusual driving laws you might want to keep in mind. For instance, honking your horn near a sandwich shop after dark is illegal. So like McDonald's, Burger King. The unlawful use of drones. That one seems fair though. Protecting the feline population. This odd rule exists to protect the local feline population, giving them a day of peace each week. While the idea seems strange today, the law shows how seriously animal welfare was taken, even in the past. Wait, the rule, it doesn't really tell me what the rule is. Oh, there it is. There's a law banning cat hunting on Sundays. Only on Sundays though, so your cat better lock them up during the week because they could get hunted. Mustache restrictions are among the weirdest laws in Missouri. In Jefferson City, men with mustaches are not allowed to kiss women. Oh, this old law likely comes from past social norms reflecting attitudes about appearance and behavior. This law is more of a fun fact than a real concern. Is it though? Because, like, what do you mean you can't kiss? Okay. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video or if I need to switch it up again, but I'm gonna show the look, and then goodbye, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like,